Trapping.
Doing your mom, doing your mom.
Oh my god. Ugh. Hey, what's up, people? Welcome back to Saturdays with the Boys podcast. I'm Jacob, and I'm here with
A hunter.
And yes, for the first time in like what? How long we've finally doing it in person again? Since Christmas.
Yeah, a long time. A long
6 months,
time.
we should say. And yes, as you guys know, we take the first 5 minutes to talk about it, and the last 5 minutes to talk about whatever and whatnot. And then we get into the actual topic for this week. And so first off, I just want to say first and foremost, yes, obviously, as you can tell, I'm back in Colorado, and we're in the... back in Colorado, as you can see, he's happy to finally see me again. And I'm excited to see all the other guys. He's only the only friend out of the group so far, or the only person out of the group I've seen so far. And granted, I just got here about, what, 2 days ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're filming this the day before it airs, and this is episode 73. Holy shit.
Yeah,
yeah,
a lot of videos, holy fuck.
Yeah, so, and a lot of them have involved me, you know, either doing it by myself or someone and so forth, and whatnot. And so, yeah, so, like, we drove up to Colorado 2 days ago, and we're actually at my brother's new place. You guys know my brother. A shout out to him. He's letting us, you know, hang here and be able to do this for you guys, so shout out to him for that. And yeah, so I'm going to be in Colorado for like a good 5 to 6 weeks for the summer. And then I'll be back in Florida at the end of the summer, and then won't be back again until the holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so... so that's all kind of that. Just like, so much shit has happened in the past 6 months.
Oh, yeah.
So much shit has happened, and good and bad, you know. And also, what we're also doing is we're also kind of doing a mukbang thing, kind of like how we do for Friendsness. Just kind of to celebrate that I'm back for a little bit.
Food.
And it's always McDonald's. For some reason, I always get McDonald's.
I don't know, it just seems like every occasion we're like, McNuggets, burger. We're just like, McDonald's.
Yeah, so...
so classy. We need to do one video where we all get dressed up in suits and have McDonald's. As Kirby suggested, like, years ago.
Like, freaking tuxedo and everything.
Yeah, tuxedo, like, slick back hair, the best hairdo you can get, and then we go to McDonald's, we get, like, chicken nuggets.
And we film an episode at the restaurant.
Yes, dude, oh my god.
That's a future goal for all of us. So yeah, so hopefully we can get all of us together, like me, Hunter, Kirby. Kirby's still in California right now. And
I forgot he was out in California.
yeah, and then Zach, buddy Zach, and then Jesse, and then maybe someone new in the future. Not sure who. I mean, I have an idea who it could be, but it's only if he's like cool with like making videos and whatnot. But we always like welcoming new people to the channel and whatnot. And I want to take up the first 5 minutes of this. I guess I'll talk a little bit, and then Hunter will talk a little bit if he wants to. Just even if I'll just talk about it throughout the episode, but just like it's wholesome being back in Colorado, but also it's like very weird in the sense of like that I don't live here anymore, and I'm pretty sure it's been weird for you guys too that that I haven't really been here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, we should all go hang out with Jay. Wait, he's not here. We can't go to his house anymore because somebody else is fucking living there, you know?
Yeah, and which I wish I tried to think about that because I love that house. I really do.
Firebomb that fucking house. I'm joking.
So, but yeah, I'm super excited because, I'm basically here for the rest of the summer, like I said, 5 to 6 weeks, and I have a fuck ton of videos for you guys. Some involve some future projects that I'm working on. I actually shared a few of my projects with him earlier. Involves music and whatnot. Something coming out in 2024. So that's a little sneak peek for you guys. And I think you guys will like it only if you're like, because I'll put the spoiler out there, but that's all I'll say about it. So if you guys are into the rock/metal genre, I'm sure you guys will like it, because it's nothing like deathcore either, but it's nothing like like white rock either. It's like in between.
It's a melodic
kind of rock and metal, yeah. Which is, I feel like it's my favorite kind of metal. Like, don't get me wrong, like I like screamo, but like
that one video of the guy. We need to put a clip of that up on the screen at some point or something.
And yeah, so just I've been through a lot of shit throughout these past year, to be completely honest. Just the whole start of like moving to Florida, and a lot of shit has happened in my personal life that has really fucked me up for a while, and I'm still processing it, and you know, and I'm pretty sure, you know, him and anyone else knows what I'm talking about, and whatnot. So. But yeah, but like it really it fucked me up, and in a way it still does. But it's, you know, I just gotta remember that, you know, it's in the rearview mirror now. It's behind me now, and you know, it still sucks saying that, but at the same time I know it's for the better, and I'm very honored and blessed to still have you guys and these guys, you know, in my corner, and I can't be more thankful for you guys.
Room for you always.
And yeah, so we're at 208 subscribers, and the channel was,
fuck yeah.
The channel was, I'm not gonna lie, the channel was dying there for a little bit, like at the beginning of May to June, because I lost like 4 subscribers within a month. I was at 209, and I was at 205. And so, and as of yesterday, I literally, you know, because like a week or so ago I was at 206, and literally as of yesterday I jumped to 208 again.
Fuck yeah.
So maybe I'm doing something right. I'm not quite sure. But like I said, I know when I put more videos out that involves these guys, I know I'll do a lot better. But anyways, enough about me. Might bring it up more if I want to talk about, but I took up like 6 minutes. So, Hunter, it's your turn to talk. Anything new with you, or that has happened since the last like 6 months?
I graduated.
Yeah, freaking.
That's the thing.
Round of applause for him for graduating. I haven't yet because I'm a fucking
And
loser.
now I'm fucking working. No. Yeah, now I'm working. I'm making quite a hefty sum of money, which is nice. I don't even. What is Colorado's minimum wage? Do you know? I'm gonna look this shit up real quick. I need to know.
I don't know if it requires a lot of states, but I feel like the only minimum wage I know of is like $12 an hour. I feel like that's the minimum of anywhere. I feel
minimum wage is $13.65 here.
$13.65 in Colorado. What is it for Florida?
Oh, that's a good.
Yeah, because I mean, I have to be curious because I live there now, so let's see if it's any different.
Ooh, fuck! If I could type. Florida minimum wage as of 2022 is $15 an hour.
Wow.
So you are making more. Minimum wage wise.
Well, I feel like it's also more expensive to live there too.
Probably.
Maybe that's why. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. No, I'm sitting pretty good right now. I'm making quite a few bucks above minimum wage, and then if things go the way I want them to, I'll be making so much more than minimum wage.
Yeah.
That would be ideal because then I can like do shit.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, I can do stuff. Woo!
Yeah. Is that all you wanted to address, or is there more? Or?
I mean, yeah, no, that's about it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, we're at 8 minutes and I haven't addressed the topic for this week, but I feel like we'll be in and out the topic and just talking about whatever, because I feel like that's what we do now.
We'll just be flowing,
Yeah. The topic for this week is music again. I think the last time we did an episode of music was like episode 3. So that was one with me and Kirby. So it's been a while since we talked about music, and
I feel like we did. There was that one, and then I feel like we did another one about like rock or something, and I feel like I was part of that. And I was maybe. I honestly can't.
Hold on,
I was gonna say go back in the notebook.
Yeah. I'll go back in the notebook.
If you still have pages.
Yeah.
Or if you still have the pages, yeah. Because I feel like we did.
Or if I go on the channel itself.
Yeah,
hold on.
Because I feel like we did.
I didn't check playlist. I have it here.
Spending Saturdays doing your mom.
Alright. Oh shit, where is it? I have to go to the channel itself, hold on. Where is it? Right here. And then here's the playlist, okay. And I know which one you're talking about. It was this one. But fuck, what did it say though? I have to click on it, hold on. Musicians.
That's what it was.
Musicians.
Yeah, because I swear we were.
That was your birthday episode last year. Was musicians episode 22. Also, spoiler. His birthday episode is next week. And the topic for next week is don't say it out loud. I don't want to spoil it, but.
Porn.
Or it could be on something else if you want to, because it's your birthday episode.
I'm down for that.
Yeah. So yeah, unfortunately, I really wanted to do a birthday episode for Kirby, but with me still being in Florida, it's kind of hard to. But yeah, his birthday episode is next week, so stay tuned for next week and wish Hunter a happy birthday, because it actually fits, because his birthday is exactly on next Saturday too, so it fits perfectly. And my birthday episode was way earlier this year, so yeah. Yeah, but like that's crazy, because I remember like last summer like very vividly, and like how crazy it like flew by.
Yeah, I remember it was like there, and then it was gone, and then we were in school.
Yeah. And also we got food doing.
Yeah, we did.
Dig in. Or?
Yeah, let's see. What this is gonna be interesting, right? They're still kind of warm.
Surprise.
Yeah. Whoops. I got them.
Yeah. So speaking of music, I do have a project coming out for next year, and I'm very excited for you guys to see it. For 2024 especially, like I have one for 2024, and I'm really, like especially like music with like the rock and metal genre and whatnot. And
what?
You're making it with that weird face, and you're just like
what? No, I'm not doing that.
But yeah, so I'm very excited for you guys to see that next year in 2024. And then I actually have one following that in 2025 of a different video project that I want to work on. I haven't gotten much into it yet, but I hope that's something that we can get into part of this summer. And again, when I'm here for the holidays. So yeah, so stay tuned for 2024 and 2025, because those are going to be like big projects I'm going to be working on. And we're going to be 20 by 2025. Holy shit.
Don't make me think about it, goddammit.
And we've been doing videos together since like what, 14?
Yeah.
Yeah, and now we're 18.
But
he's about to be 18. Yeah, so, but if you guys are talking about when we started doing like different content at 16, was when we started doing the gaming and other stuff. So we've been doing that for like 2 years.
What was our first gaming video?
Last of Us, I believe. Together it was Last of Us, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we did that Outlast stream. That was a lot of fun, and then the one was for the DLC, and that's so iconic. Like the amount of memories you made that night too. It was just so fun. Freaking. I don't know if you guys don't know what we're talking about. You have to hit the link in the description to the channel to see what we're talking about. But that was a lot of fun.
And then I remember we were doing hardcore.
Hardcore Minecraft, yeah.
No, not hardcore Minecraft. It was what was it, Insane or whatever on Outlast. And then I tried to do one of the jumps.
Oh, that was an old one. I
tried to do a jump, I missed, and it fucking reset the game, bro. I was so mad.
I think you believe like someone controlling the guy like bounced.
Fuck that.
But that was a lot of fun. Like I said, like we're excited to make a bunch of videos with you guys again, with the whole group and everything, and hopefully we can bring that audience back again. Just everything to have a sense of feeling like everything's normal for a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
But so is there anything you want to start with talking about music?
Double quarter pound, cheese.
Was that what you were waiting for?
Yes, that's why I was holding it the entire time. Because I was like, I can make the joke again.
Wait, what did that happen earlier? Something happened earlier and I can't remember what it was.
What the fucking... What was it?
We were sitting out there and I can't remember what it was. Something happened, I know that. Something happened when we were out there.
No clue.
Yeah, I think I was talking about like one of the songs or something. And then you brought us.
it was the guy gagging.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you were like, oh, there's a scream part, and right before he showed me the song with the scream part in it, I was like, watch this fucking video. It's this dude going through like an old abandoned house and like in the fridge, and he's looking in the shit, and there's like you know, like the aluminum tins with like where you put the paper top on. Yeah, the dude's sitting there, he's like, what do you have to put in the food to make it eat through the aluminum? Because there's a hole in the bottom of the aluminum. And then he flips it over and opens it, and he's like, he gets a whiff, he's like, it's like the most guttural fucking, like, vomit or like dry heave I think I've ever heard from a person before.
So now I'm going to use that part of the song. Spoiler alert for the podcast peeps, if you guys want to check out the music, you're going to have to wait till like another year or so.
Yeah, we gotta improve.
Mm-hmm.
Bitch.
But yeah, but like I feel like that's the thing that like kind of kept me from like, especially with living in Florida too. Making videos have been fucking hard because I've gotten so used to like making them with you guys, and so like what I started doing is that like I started putting YouTube clips together and make them part of like an actual video. But that hasn't been doing too well as of late, and like I'm just like trying to like what like I need to do new things. Like I need to like the channel needs a new fresh start, and I'm not talking about like starting over, but like just something new and fresh again, because it's been stale for a little bit.
Brand new channel, no, I'm joking.
I mean, shit, if you want to start your own channel.
Fuck no, dude.
Oh man.
That's how much we're working at wouldn't be able to fucking make any videos.
Yeah, that's true.
Or I'd make like a vlog.
Yeah.
Like a one vlog.
One
that
vlog.
would be it. Yeah.
We'll have like a monthly vlog.
Yearly.
Yearly?
Once every year I get 1 day off. And I choose to make a vlog. Don't get all choked up there, bro.
I'm trying to. Oh man, but yeah, but I thought I was like I'm not gonna get too into making like actual videos for the channel because I'm gonna wait till like all of us are together. And but as you know, the podcast is always a priority too. But it's one that we can just hang out and talk to you guys. So
yeah, we just talk about random stuff, whatever.
yeah. And
usually we come up with the ideas like as we're playing games and shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Or as we're just sitting around bullshitting.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, so before we get started on the actual topic, we're going to ask you one more thing. Like, as far as the podcast goes, what do you think is like one of your favorite episodes that you were a part of? Because you've been part of a few good ones.
That's a hard question because I can't remember which ones I've been a part of.
I mean, I can look at. I mean, I have the thing pulled up, so I can look at it.
I mean, sure, yeah. I honestly have no recollection of which one I've been. I feel like there was one where I was high as fuck. So, probably that one, whatever it was.
Because you've been part of a few. Because the first one you were ever a part of, because it was me and Kirby for the longest time.
Yeah.
The first one you were a part of was episode 9, and that was on telling stories, like talking about like random stories or personal stories. Mm-hmm. So that was episode 9. Episode 10 was Omegle. Remember Omegle?
That one was good.
Omegle was good. I want to do that one again, but I'm not sure how to do it because my fucking computer is being a bitch right now for like screen recording and whatnot. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that, or should we just say that's a one-time thing?
No, I feel like we should definitely do that.
So yeah, and also like, so the only thing the difference is that there's not gonna be much screen recording unless we do it off of the phone, because my laptop is brand new, and like when it comes to like trying to get like certain apps for screen recording, oh, you gotta pay this amount of money. I'm like, well, fuck you, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, episode 9, episode 10 you were part of. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, I think that was on YouTube. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, that was on wrestling. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, musicians, that was your birthday one.
22 was pretty good.
Then 23, 24, 25 was on Marvel, I believe. And then 26 was on tattoos. Mm. And then 20, and I think 26 was like your last one for a while.
I think,
and
yeah.
27, 28, 29. Yeah, so oh wait, no, you're part of this one, but it was over FaceTime. So right. 20. Oh, excuse me. And then, yeah, that one was over. And then, again, I was starting to, and then the Christmas one.
I like the Christmas one.
I think our most popular episode is probably the Omegle episode, which makes sense.
That one was so fucking. It like I feel like it was going really good, and then it just devolved into fucking chaos.
I mean, it was like an hour and 20 minutes of that shit. I was talking to random people.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch it again.
Alright, but real quick we should get back into taco music, and I'll start with you. I'm trying to think of a question about music. I guess I'll start off with what is what I guess what I ask is what is the genre that stands out with you the most as of right now? Like there's certain specific genre.
Like or dislike wise.
What like the genre you've been listening to the most lately?
Recently it's been a lot of rap.
Yeah.
Like Wu-Tang Clan, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is one of the older rap groups.
Yeah, and also be a pain in the ass to do screen recordings anyway because, especially with music, fucking copyright will be an issue. So maybe it's a good idea that we're not doing much screen recordings.
I think, yeah.
I mean, we can play like a little bit portion of a song to get an idea, and then not. So we do the whole song, and then that's where. We're
Oh yeah, no, that's gonna be copyright fucking central.
Oh yeah. The genre that I've been listening to the most as of right now, well, it hasn't really changed. Is metal. But so since it's the same genre, if I had to choose a band, it would be the Amity Affliction. The Amity Affliction is such an incredible band. If you guys don't know them, they're an Australian band. I believe they've been together for about 15 years, maybe more. And they just came out with a new album last month. See if I can pull it up. Cause I was showing him one of them songs earlier and he liked it. The album Not Without My Ghosts. And that album's like, cause I discovered them I think about either late 2020 or early 2021. So this is like their first album that they came out with me being like an actual fan. So I was very excited for it. And so they have Show Me Your God, It's Hell Down Here, Fade Away, Death in the Setting Sun, I See Dead People, which is my personal favorite. It's also like their heaviest song they ever made. I showed it with Hunter earlier. And when it rains, it pours. The Big Sleep, Close to Me, God Voice, and Not Without My Ghosts. Not Without My Ghosts is a good one, but it's also a lighter song. And yeah. And other than that, I've been listening to Five Finger Death Punch. Five Finger Death Punch will always like have a place in my heart as my favorite band. And they came out with an album last year too.
The Big Sleep sounds like something you'd hear in like a meme compilation.
I mean, I can play a little portion of it if you want.
It's just the name. The name it sounds like something you hear on like a police shooting breakdown. Like, that guy got hit, he hit the Big Sleep. Like, that dude's out forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the one of the many artists that I've been listening to is MF Doom.
MF Doom?
Yes, MF Doom. He is a rapper. He died, if I'm not mistaken.
You want to share a little bit with us, or?
Yeah. Let's see. He's a British American rapper. If I can fucking. Yeah, he died October 31st, 2020. I think from an overdose.
On Halloween? Damn. Could you? I mean, I'll joke aside, but could you imagine dying on Halloween?
Yeah, that'd be fucked. Like. Yeah, no, he. Oh fuck! If I can find it, where it is? What album that I listened to that has one of my favorite songs on it? One of the songs, one of my favorite songs from him is Meat Grinder.
Meat Grinder?
Yeah, it's he has like 13 different names that he goes by, but it's all him.
It's all him.
Yeah, like so you have. Here, let me see if I can find one. You have like MF Doom. You have, which is like his main thing.
Mm-hmm.
You have Mad Villain. I'm pretty sure is also him. Like he has like 13 different fucking stage names. But some of his music is so good, and the album it's on is Mad Villainy. Huh. It is so good. You got The Illest Villains, which is that's not a song. That's like the intro. And then Accordion, Meat Grinder, Bistro, Raid, Americans Most Blunted.
Most Blunted.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Sick Fit, Rainbows, Curls, Do Not Fire, Money Folder, Shadows of Tomorrow.
Oh my god.
It's a long
shit.
Long album, yeah. And all caps is very good.
I don't know if I brought this up to the channel or not, or I told this story, but well, it's not like a story, but like growing up, like I used to be so against rap for no fucking reason, because I just thought like, because my personal opinion on like certain music, like what I like is I like to have certain songs that have some sort of meaning behind them. Like for example, let me try to think of one. On one of the first songs of the Anti-Affliction, "Show Me Your God." Actually, hold on, let me pull up on what it was talking about. Alright, so here we go. So I'll read it here. So, "Show me your God." The meaning behind it says, "This song is actually a metaphor for guns. There's so much gun violence in America. I think something like 40% of gun deaths are suicides." In the lyrics, "Show me your God. Does he come with a clip? Are his teeth made of steel?" Joe's talking about a gun. He's just basically saying if he lived in America with such easy access to guns, he would have shot himself in the head. I think a lot of people do that because it is so easy. You have a bad day, you've got a pistol in your beside drawer. It doesn't take much thought process, and it's just a bit too easy.
It is very, very easy.
So again, that's an example. I mean, yeah, it's a very like dark meaning of a song, but that's what I mean by like songs having like certain meanings behind them. Like that's what I like when it comes to music. And like when like certain like rap in the country, like just like talking about like a whole bunch of like random shit, like partying or like, "Oh, I'm gonna fuck your sister."
That would be the Alabama country side of things.
Do you know what's
Sweet home Alabama.
Do you know what's funny? I actually drove up through Alabama to get here. So,
yeah, no, that's the that's the thing with like MF Doom. And well, I mean Wu-Tang Clan, not really, but MF Doom, all of his songs are like, you can tell there's something behind it. You know, like personal experience wise or whatever.
Yeah.
There's always like bits and pieces you're like listening to the lyric, like if you give it a once over and you're like, okay, the rhymes were great, you know.
Yeah.
But you start listening to it, you're like, okay. Right, he's talking about his life and you know, experiences and everything. It's interesting because he does it in such an upbeat way. Same thing. I mean, there are some songs from Wu-Tang Clan that are like, they do have a like I guess a deep meaning. Also, they give me 2 hot and spicy McChickens. Some of my bacon sandwiches. Motherfuckers. Anyway. Yeah. Like, see. Oh, I don't want to play that. Right, you got like... There's... Oh, fuck. What is it? It is all caps. There is one part in it where it's a fucking, like... I can't even think what it is. It's like a double... There's one song that he has where it's a kid's rhyme. Part of it is a kid's rhyme. But it's like a double entendre in the kid's rhyme. It's something to do with methamphetamines. Or MDMA, I think. But he like spells it out, but it's also a kid's rhyme.
Yeah.
And it's just like, damn, dude. How long did you fucking think about that for, you know?
Yeah. Just out of nowhere, just...
My exact thoughts.
Exact thoughts. Oh, man,
Really? Has he never seen it? I'm joking.
So, as you guys can probably hear, obviously there's people in the background. My brother, his girlfriend, and their friends are just hanging out downstairs, so while we're doing
It's
this.
a big chill fest.
Oh, yeah. It's a Friday night and whatnot, and back to a little spoiler for you guys that listen to or watch the podcast. Thank you, and for those that do watch the podcast, like every single week, you guys are fucking real ones. Thank you so much. And by the way, a little advertisement here. So if you haven't subscribed to the podcast already, what the hell are you doing, man? Hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell.
Electric something.
Yes, if you don't subscribe.
Yeah, and hit that notification bell, then you'll be notified for new episodes every Saturday because it's Saturday Boys Podcast.
Sorry.
I know you're good. It's all good.
No biggie.
No biggie at all.
I don't know what you
Is it safe to drink from the tap?
Yeah.
Okay.
At least that's what I've been told, so I think we're good.
Cool. I'll grab tap water.
I'm
thirsty.
Oh man.
Wow. Sorry, wrong one. No, and that one didn't work either. I don't know what to do. It's okay. It's motion. It's motion.
Oh man, but
Water!
so we got a little intermission here. It's actually kind of perfect because we're at like the halfway mark, so like a little intermission.
Nice, yeah. Get water, stretch. Shouted at the devil there for a second.
Yeah. And
Megan, I remembered.
Power
line.
Hmm?
It's power
I
line.
don't know what you're talking about.
No, power line. Yes! I remembered. Alright, I'm gonna go wait.
You're good?
oh, you're good. It's all good. It's just a podcast, you know. It's better than having
What
complete.
about interrupting your fuck no. Just go up. Interrupting your fucking day, man. Come on.
We're gonna start over from the beginning. Because
Great, now there goes 2 hours of footage. Oh shit. Oh god.
Oh man, but I was saying, so if you haven't already subscribed, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be notified for new episodes every Saturday because it's with the Boys Podcast, and you know like, and maybe you'll have something to look forward to every Saturday night, you know, because we're all hanging out talking a bunch of nonsense and
Yeah.
and some random stuff we didn't know about on the channel, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And if you haven't already, make sure to hit the link in the description, the link to my main channel. If you haven't already go to my main channel and hit the subscribe button. Give me the 300 subscribers. We're at 208. We're working on it. We're getting there. I don't think we'll. The goal was to hit it by the end of 2023. I mean, it still could be possible. Thank you though. But yeah, so if you haven't already, go to my main channel and hit that subscribe button. You'll see a bunch of random content with more exclusive content with me and these guys throughout this summer.
We're dumbasses.
And more of that. You'll see podcast highlights from here on there as well. Then a whole bunch of gaming content and so on and so forth. So but you know, just like you guys' support means the world to me, and I just want to do whatever I can to give it back to you guys because I get it. This life, it's not easy, and life it ain't always fair, and it knocks us the fuck down. And sometimes when it does, we need some sort of positivity for it to lift us back up. And I want to do that for you guys. The same as honestly what you guys have done for me throughout this past year when I've been in Florida. Because believe me, I feel like a lot of you guys know I was in a really dark place when I was in Florida because I didn't have these guys and I was very isolated. Didn't really have anyone in Florida. Still kind of don't, but I'm starting to try to meet new people down there as well, just to have some sort of company, you know. And just I was in a very dark place, and and if anything, like I thought, like when I started this channel back in 2019, I thought I was in a dark place then. I was wrong. This period from the end of 2022 to the middle of like 2023, so about a good close to a year, it was just really dark for me, and like I never felt so alone. I was suicidal and whatnot, and it was hard, and even now it still kind of is, but I'm trying to overcome that, and you guys with your comments, you guys have helped me gain the strength to do that, and I just appreciate the hell you guys, and it makes me so happy and just in awe, you know.
Fuck, I was about to say something really nice and then I forgot. Damn it! I had it planned out in my mind too. I was like, now I can't fucking.
Maybe they'll come back.
Me
We still got
stupid.
time.
Me caveman brain.
Maybe it'll come back later. I still got time.
Yeah. I can't fucking. No brain.
Maybe if I
Head
just.
empty.
Maybe if you just bash your head a few times like.
Yeah, no. You want to hear a fun fact?
Sure.
I'm going to read off a wiki page because I forgot all the facts about it. But
We have a weird podcast. I love to hear stuff like this. That's what we're here for.
yeah. There was. Shit, where is it? Right, that's the guy with the. Yeah. Okay. There was, I think, in. Fuck, what is it? Anyway, there's this dude, right, back in, like, the 1800s. You know, when they would do amputations, they just cut shit off.
Yeah.
There was an operation that a dude performed with a 300% fatality rate.
300% fatality rate.
So, 3 people out of the one person that was supposed to be getting operated on, 2 other people died with the person that was getting operated on.
What the fuck?
Yeah, if I remember correctly, because I can't find anything on the fucking wiki article, the dude was known for being, like, fast at operations, like getting surgeries and shit done quick.
Mm.
He sliced through, I think it was his hand, the patient's leg, and then one of the attending, like, physician's hands.
Yeah.
Which all 3 people got infections and later died. I think 2 of them got infections and later died, and then one of them died to complications. The one guy died to complications during the surgery.
Wow.
But yeah, it's the only operation in history to have a 300% fatality rate.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
So that was great.
Yeah, back what I was saying, I'm just like I'm very honored and in awe and just forever grateful and happy that you guys, you know, like for the past few years of me trying to, you know, bring you guys positivity and try to make you guys laugh by us being fucking dumbasses, and just doing whatever to make you guys laugh and enjoying it in the process has been the time of my life for me. And one day I just hope if I could do it for a living, that I could die happy now if I could do that, because that is my goal in life, just to be an influencer to help you guys when you're down and make you guys laugh. It's been my dream since I was 10 years old, and here I am at 18 and I'm trying to get it going, you know.
It'll take some time, you
Yeah.
know, but we'll get there. You
Yeah.
know, make it big.
Yeah.
Fuck Bill like that.
Yeah, and just it really means a lot to me that, like, when I was at my lowest, you guys reached out to me in the comments and tried to reassure me, you know, that, like, that, you know, that you guys were there for me. And I couldn't thank you guys enough, because, you know, because for the longest time, like I didn't really get a lot of comments from you guys there for a little bit, and then when you guys started reaching out, like, a lot, I was like, holy shit, like, I'm actually making an impact. And it was hard to believe, but, like, it made me so happy that, like, what I'm trying to do is finally doing what I wanted to do, you know?
Yeah.
So the fact that that's happened, I'm so forever grateful. And yeah, I can't thank you guys enough, because if I didn't have you guys or these guys, you know, I don't know what I'd do, honestly, because these guys are pretty much my family. You guys are my family too. So yeah, enough with the cheesy.
Well, I'm gonna go into some cheese shit. Sorry.
Yeah.
Banking off that, each of you guys should know that you are important in this life. You are loved. You are cared for, even though some people may not show it. They love the fuck out of you. They care about you. They care about how you're doing, your mental health, your health in general. You know, and nothing in this life is worth dying over.
Yeah.
You know, like, I mean, in, like, the way of suicide. Nothing, you know, your girlfriend leaving you, not worth it.
Yeah.
It's one lady. She may mean the world to you, but, you know, there's always more, what do they say? There's always more fish in the sea, or whatever.
Yeah, there's plenty of fish in the sea.
Yeah, plenty of fish in the sea, you know. Even though it may take a while, you feel me?
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta be like, you know what? Fuck that bitch. She sucked. It was bad. But here we are, right? We're here, we're alive, we're bigger, we're better.
Yeah.
You know? And like, yeah, just, like, each one of you are very important to somebody.
All 208 of you.
Yes, all 208 and whoever else is watching.
Yeah.
You know? And you too, you're important and loved, fucker.
Same with you.
Bitch. Bitch. Ah! You're my bitch. You know? That's me getting my sappy shit out of the way.
Oh yeah, no, but I think it's good for us to do this every once in a while because I think all of us, we need some sort of reassurance because we don't always have people there to do that for us. And even if it's just some 2 fucking 18-year-olds from the internet, you know, that have all these dreams and telling you guys these things and like that's another thing too. And then I'll say this and we'll get a little bit back into music if you want to. But one thing I have noticed is that because I think even knows about this too. Like every now and then I'll just make a video like this and we just sit in front of a camera for like 15, maybe even 20 minutes of just like talking about what's going on and trying to give you guys the best advice I possibly can. Like I do it monthly. I call it my monthly therapy session now, and I just actually put one up today because it was that time of month. And so I think about that, I was like, shit, I've been doing those kind of videos for 2 years now. And I look back because my mom said something very, very useful and important that I kind of just blew off for a little bit. And when I was at my lowest, because I don't know if you guys, I'm not going to say too much into it, but I'm going to say I was in a very toxic relationship. I didn't realize it at the time, but it was very toxic. And you can even ask him and the other guys that they would agree with that. And that really fucked me up. And like you guys saw me how I was, like especially around October, November, and with it being 5 years since my dad passing on top of that as well. Soon with this year with his birthday in last month and Father's Day this last weekend. It was really fucking tough. And I just remember Mom saying, Jacob, you need to watch one of your videos. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, you need to watch one of your videos that you sit down and just talk to the camera. And for a while, I put it off because, like, I hate hearing myself in front of a camera, especially when it comes to those kind of videos. Like, I'm used to hearing myself, but that's with the different videos, not me, like, actually getting, like, you know, personal in front of the camera because it was hard for me to, you know, watch that because I know exactly what I was talking about in that video and it reminds me of those things. And so, but when I did, I think I did this like last month after I was done with school because I was super fucking depressed. Like, I was like, fuck, I just want to go back home. Like, I just want to go back home so fucking bad. And so I gave it a shot. I started watching one of my videos and holy shit. I never thought you could save yourself just from advice.
The thing is, you know, there's a saying, do as I say, not as I do. Sometimes you gotta do as I say, do as I do.
Yeah.
You know, like take your own advice. Sometimes, you know, when shit's getting hard, sometimes you gotta be like, listen.
Yeah.
You gotta talk to yourself in the mirror. You gotta be like, listen. You need to stop being a fucking idiot about this, right?
Yeah.
However harsh it may be, you gotta be like, listen, you gotta stop being stupid. Just think about it.
Yeah.
Think about whatever's going on, right? Take a deep breath. I was taught this from a therapist. Fun fact, I went to therapy once. Once, no. What you gotta do, right? Imagine all your stress, right in your chest.
Yeah.
Think about it in your stress. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Imagine in your mind a wave, like a tide, coming into the shore and then going out.
Yeah.
Coming in, it's grabbing all the stress.
Yeah.
Going out, it's taking the stress with it, right? Right, you go, and then you just sit there.
Yeah.
Kind of turn your mind off for a second. Think about like puppies or titties or whatever makes you happy. You know what I mean? Whatever makes you happy. Guitars, that's cool. Cars, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just sit there, just reflect for a second.
Yeah.
Be like, what's causing me problems currently?
Yeah.
And if it's outside your control, then you know you can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
That's a thing that a lot of people.
That's a saying is you can't control what happens to you, but you can control how you react to it.
Yes.
That's one thing I'm trying to learn even now. Like, for example, when I was in that toxic relationship, I felt fucking hopeless and helpless, you know? Because here I am in Florida, but all that shit is happening here. I felt like I was in jail, honestly. Like, I felt like I was just locked up, and I'm just like, where can I get, literally, like, it was almost like, it felt like Outlast in real life, because I felt locked up. Every day felt exactly the fucking same, and I really felt like I was going insane.
Yeah, it's the definition of insanity.
Yeah.
Right, with Far Cry 3. Right? It's doing the same fucking thing over and over and expecting shit to change.
Like
right?
that was me. Like even like when I'm trying to like that's just kind of been my life in Florida. Is just I've been trying to train up. For example, I tried to do that earlier this year with the job, but then I end up freaking burning myself out because of like I'm like fuck, I feel so useless. I need to do something, so I got the job, but then I realized I was like fuck, I'm not mentally prepared for a job because it was 12-hour shifts for my first job and school on top of that.
For your first job plus school is not a very good combo.
Yeah, so from my experience, don't do that.
If you're going into work while you're in school, take part-time jobs, do like weekend nights, right? You can party during the day or whatever, and then go to work at night, right? And then you got school and shit. The thing is, a lot of people, especially adults, don't know how to balance work life and home life.
Yeah.
That's the same thing with school. You got to balance work and school, right?
Yeah.
And you also have to balance home life. So that's, seeing your family, seeing your partner, seeing your dogs, kids, whatever. Yeah. You have to find a good balance where you can be working and making money and learning and going to school if you're doing that.
Yeah. And
having time to take off time to just decompress from everything. Like today, right? I wasn't planning on doing fuck all when I got home, but I remember that this fucker's in town, and I was like, I'm gonna scoot over to that fucker's house and we're gonna do some shit. It was a hard day. We got a bunch of work did, but here we are.
And here I am here for the next 5 to 6 weeks.
Yeah. I'm gonna be spending hopefully much that with you.
Oh hell yeah! And with the rest of the guys, so I want to get you guys all of us together. Yeah. And just do a whole bunch of fun shit with you guys and whatnot. But I guess that's my plan because I guess the downside is eventually I'm gonna have to go back to Florida. But again, I don't have all that weight on my shoulders like I did before when I was there. So. What I'm going to try is to change my perspective of being in Florida because I don't hate being there. It's just the fact that I felt so fucking alone, and when I tried to talk to people, they just completely blew me off because I look different. I dressed in all black and whatnot, and so it was really hard. But then even my mom was telling me because he graduated. Fun fact, I'm supposed to be graduated as well too, but I got held back in 5th grade. But I was like, all right, so. I'm going to go back to Florida. It'll be my senior year. I'm going to start working again because I know I'm going to have a lot of free time on my hands. But it'll be part-time because of school. And then try to build new friendship relationships when I'm down there maybe. But first and foremost, they would never replace these guys. Because there's the difference between friends and family. This is family.
This is my knucklehead brother. His name is Jacob, right?
Yeah. But
shit out of you, asshole. You know.
But I feel like this has been turned into more of like a mental health episode more than
Yeah, it
music.
went from music to it was like, oh, Avenged Sevenfold, don't rap and stuff. Listen, you know.
But I felt like it was much needed because I feel like we haven't done like a video like that in a while where we all kind of put our preference on that kind of thing. But I'm going to try to like change, you know, my outlook when I'm in Florida and make time fly by when I'm here for the holidays again, and so on and so forth. Hopefully these guys can fly out to Florida, you know, and try to take turns. But I know money is a bitch when it comes to traveling like that. So, but we're just going to do whatever we can, and it's a new chapter. One chapter ends, and now another begins. The last chapter was moving to Florida. The new chapter is starting adult life.
Yep.
And so on and so forth. So, yeah. So I guess if I had to close off this kind of subject with you guys, at least for now, is well, I was going to get back to one of the videos I was talking about. The one that one of my videos that I think that probably the best advice videos I've made, and I'll close off on this kind of topic, but is on the video titled "Being Real." And I remember I made this video after I was talking to a girl. I never actually told this before. It's a little personal. This is my first time bringing it up. It's been about so this was March of 2022. It was after I was talking to a girl that I was, you know, really had feelings for, and yet throughout the whole 4 months we talked, she didn't give a shit about me. It was basically playing with my feelings and whatnot, and that pissed me off. And so basically I blocked her and everything because I'm like, you're just wasting my fucking time, and I can't. It just, no one should play with anyone's feelings in general because it's just a very fucked up thing to do. Mm-hmm. So it pissed me off. So I was doing a video on it because like I was pissed off, and like one of the best advice I probably, because this is what stood out for me the most out of all my advice videos is, you got to learn how to love yourself and be there for yourself because no one's going to do that for you. Mm-hmm. And the reason you should do that is because at the end of the day, friends come and go, partners come and go. Hell, like at some point, like yes, we may be part of each other's lives for a very long time, but like again, we don't live forever. And like the thing is, we can't be at each other's funeral. Yeah. Like we can't, you know, like we're on a time limit, and basically like what you gotta do is. But the person that's always going to be with you, no matter fucking what, is yourself. Like, you're never going to leave yourself. You're never going to abandon yourself. And you got to learn to love yourself. Because at the end of the day, you are all you fucking got. So why waste it fucking feeling sorry for yourself? And again, I might sound like a hypocrite because this is what I've been doing for like past 30 fucking years. But I might be sounding like a hypocrite right now. But just know that if you don't love yourself, at least to just every day look in the mirror, even if you don't mean it in yourself, tell yourself, I love you, you're doing great, you're here for a fucking reason, and you're killing it. Mm-hmm. And yeah, that's basically, you know, that sums it up, because that one was when it really stood out for me, too, because I was aggressive in that video, too. Like, I was, I was frustrated, you know, because I was letting all that out. And, like, when I saw it, I'm like, holy shit, never thought my 17-year-old self would give my 18-year-old self a fucking pep talk like that. But yeah, that's all I wanted to add that for you guys. But anyways, for a little bit of time that we have left, we can talk more about music. Again, about music, I'm releasing music of my own. I didn't do it all by myself. I had a little bit of YouTube's help and whatnot. But I'm very excited for you guys to see my project for next year on music. I shared it with him earlier today. Don't spoil anything, but we won't spoil anything until it comes out next year. But I do want to put your input on it, honest input. Don't try to sugarcoat it.
It's all moaning.
But be completely honest. You don't have to be nice because I'm here. Like, I want you to be brutally honest. I
told you it's gonna be how it was out there. Mm-hmm. You know, right? So I have a stepdad. Because parents are divorced and shit, right? Mm-hmm. Whatever. Doesn't matter. In the past, once again. Yeah. He makes music, right? Mm-hmm. His shit kind of sounds like my stepdad shit, you know?
Yeah.
Which, It's all. Really, the only thing you have to fix is the audio mix.
Yeah, the audio mix. Yeah, the audio mix is something I'm still trying to learn.
Yeah, everything else is good, but it's the voice over the music.
Yeah.
It needs to be a little bit more equaled out. Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, that's one of the things that like Lamb of God does well.
Oh yeah,
you can still hear the lyrics, but the music is pushing it. You know, it's like you have the lyrics, and then the music is putting like how do I say this? It's elevating the lyrics.
Yeah.
You know, like it helps boost it because you have just the lyrics and then you have just the instruments. Combining those, it makes it better. That's how it's like a rapper with a track, right?
Yeah.
Like you have just the rapper and then just the track, and you combine them, right? And the rapper works with the track.
Yeah. And
it blends and it sounds good. You know, same thing with that, right? Yeah. You got the lyrics, you got the instruments, you blend it together.
Yeah.
It's like a smoothie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You have fruit and whatever else. Fruit on itself is good. Yeah. Whatever you're mixing in is good. Put them together, even better.
Yeah.
You know?
So I'm making a whole song album that's coming out next year. I will release the songs by month, and then when they're all together, that'll be the whole entire album, basically. I can't really figure out like putting it on like different like Apple Music or whatever like other music apps. It'll only be on YouTube. So, but yeah, if you guys want to check it out, it'll be on YouTube. I'll create a separate channel for just the music if you guys want. But then like I'll put out like the special ones like on this channel and whatnot. But yeah, but as of right now, I only have 3 songs that are finished and ready to go, and there's 4 more that I need to do as far as the album goes. But that's all I'm gonna say. It's coming out next year. Again, so the data I'm not gonna say shit about this on the main channel. If you guys are watching the podcast, you guys are lucky enough to get this information. But yeah, but I'm very excited for that, and you said you had a favorite or like 2 favorites. You said that you liked from that. Yeah, and but a personal rating, like what would you say? Like a rating from so let's say that like throughout the entire like all the songs in that, what rating would you get for the entire thing?
The entirety is, I would have to say probably a 7.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's
for a start anyway.
Yeah, it's very good for a first like putting yourself out there sort of thing. You know. Granted, it's needs some work, but that's every artist.
That's like every artist, but or with anything in general too.
Yeah, like you started off right. It's good. It's not the best. You can always improve. That's just how it is.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing with life. Like I don't care like how how experienced you are. You think with life, like you could be in like your even 70s, and I felt like in this life there's always room for improvement. You could literally be retired and like freaking won like a Super Bowl or like like won the World Series or like you could be on top of the world, and yet there still could be improvement for something, anything, because at the end of the day there's always room for improvement in this life. That's what I believe anyway.
It's like this saying, right? You gotta get your poop in the group right. You gotta get your shit together. Nobody in the entirety of the world has their shit together 100%.
Oh yeah.
Right, there's always something you can improve, whether it's yourself, it's your diet, lifestyle, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I want to put out as far as like music and whatnot. And I want to say like a lot of the songs are like, some of them resonate with like me personally and like the experiences I've been through, but also different life experiences, because what music is to me is something that I can listen to and vibe to, but also at the same time be able to like, like get my feels out, like that's what I find so beautiful about music, and because music saves lives, like as crazy as it is, like music saves lives.
No, it does. banking off that, one of the rap groups that I listen to, sorry if I'm taking up too much time.
Oh no, that's all good. I know we might go a little bit over it, but it's alright.
They always get like emails and stuff. They're like, listening to your guys' music has saved me and elevated me in ways I'd never thought possible.
Yeah. And that's a lot with the MD Affliction too, because they talk so much about like suicide and like how there's one of like their older songs talking about you don't come back from death.
Yeah.
Something like that. And whatnot.
Yeah, no, one of the Slipknot band members actually was talking about that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I know you're good.
No, I just stare at the thing moving.
Just so awkward silence for a second.
It happens, that's my bad.
No, it's all good.
Yeah, no, one of the guys, right, so, you know, All Hope Is Gone.
All Hope Is Gone, yeah.
Yeah. One of the guys was like, right, he was talking about, he's like, I don't like when he was taking the pictures for that, he's like, I didn't like it, right? Because that's not a thing. It's like, oh, fuck. You would have to see the video for it to be explained in a good way. Yeah. But, like, after one of his bandmates died, he was like, now it makes sense, right? As much bad shit as you go through, right, there's always hope.
Oh, yeah.
As like, you can hit rock bottom and stay on rock bottom for a while, but there will always be something to continue hoping for. Right?
Yeah.
Like, there's always the light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah. I'm trying to find the lyrics for the song, or I could at least just go to iTunes. Cause which album was it? We have a few more. Sorry guys, not trying to go too over. But I think it's this song right here. It's an older one.
Sorry.
From 2012, yeah. So this album was released October 1st, 2012. So this song is almost 11 years old. So if I could go, so here it says, I know you feel like you're the only one, like you've had enough, like you should just give up, like you don't give a fuck. But let me tell you, my friends, that when it ends, it just ends. There's no afterlife. You don't come back from death. But let me tell you, my friends, that when it ends, it just ends. There's not like don't come back from death. And then it's like, so when you leave this earth, when your heart stops, you'll see there's no choir of angels. There's no gods to meet. You leave friends, you leave family, you leave lovers, leave home. Then you'll be on your own. So let me tell you, my friends, that ends, it just ends, and then so on and so forth.
Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of people who have went through with attempts. They always regret it, right? Yeah. They're like Golden Gate Bridge jumpers. There was one dude that survived, and he was like, as soon as my hands left the railing, immediate regret. Yeah. And that's how it is, right?
And there's actually a song like that talks about regret in this album called I think This Could Be a Heartbreak from 2016. So then where it starts the real lyrics, it's God help me, I've fallen away. The leaves are dancing on my grave. Streets are sighing low. We are ready now that our world has turned so slowly. And it's like, as sad as it sounds, will I miss them when I'm underground? Yes, son, it's okay. I'm on my way to a better place. So basically, it's talking more about like regret of it, and then the grief behind it, and whatnot. And yeah, so basically just talking about all that kind of stuff and whatnot. So I guess I'll give us a few more minutes and I guess talk about whatever, I guess. Yeah. Should we end off with the song I was playing from earlier?
What the
I See Dead People. It's like one of like their heaviest songs. I can't play the whole thing,
sure.
But like
yeah. We can play snippets of all the music.
I mean, yeah, you can do that actually. We'll play a little bit and then.
Here, let's see. Which do you want, meat grinder or all caps?
Don't mind me.
Pick one.
Let's do all caps.
Okay.
Yeah. Can't play the whole thing, just play a little bit of it. So this is gonna be part of the closing of the podcast. Just playing a little bit of music here.
Right? It's like, yeah, it's. Yeah. I mean, like, here, I wonder if I can find the TikTok that the dude was talking about. But
we'll do this last thing and then we'll wrap it up.
Fuck. Making up the whole, like, regret thing, like, immediately.
Yeah.
It's... Like, it's the whole thing is, it's a permanent solution to something temporary.
Yeah.
Like, I went through shit for years. He's went through shit for years.
Yeah.
You know, I've done shit, he's done shit, but we're here.
Yeah.
It'll take a while, but you're going to be better off than you have been for fucking ever.
Oh, yeah. You know, like, nothing gets fixed overnight, you know?
Yeah, no, it takes time.
Fuck, Rome wasn't built overnight.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
You know, so...
Yeah.
Like, I'm at a point in my life where, like, I'm doing a rebirth, which means I'm rebirthing myself. I mean, yes, I'm still me, but I'm going to be the best version of myself that I can possibly be. That's just where I'm at in my life right now.
As we started doing photos, I took my photos in this abandoned school. Just outside the hallway, there's a sign that said, "All hope is gone." Members of the band, you know, mainly Corey, I remember, saying that would be a great song title and probably even better album title. I hated it. I'm as Slipknot as you can be. And we're pretty known for being against, but I'll tell you, even though I hate, even though life is hard, and I use pain as a paintbrush, there's always hope. I was confused with that until Paul died. Then it made sense. That's painful shit to have a foreshadowing like that. After that lesson, when I get vibes like that for things, all it does is remind me it could be a foreshadowing, and that's fucking scary. As we start doing
you know, like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, there's not much else to say about it. Like,
yeah, so, anyways, guys, so we're like an hour and 7.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to wrap this up. Honestly, I kind of like that we extend this one out because I feel like there's a lot that we just wanted to say.
Yeah.
And we kind of just go until we had nothing else to say at all.
Fucking
yeah, so
word vomit.
But any last things you want to say before I start doing the outro?
No, not really. I mean, just stay as true to yourself as you can, you know. If another thing for guys or girls, whoever does it, don't hold your emotions in. Don't bottle that shit up. That's what gets you to like the deep points.
No one's gonna judge you for being human and for letting emotions out and like needing something to talk to. And anyone who does, fuck them.
Yeah, I was gonna say people might, but like, fuck their opinions. They don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like always. If you need to cry. Let that shit out.
Yeah.
You're feeling like that for a reason. Don't choke it back. Don't try and be stoic. Be like, yeah, I'm strong.
Mm-hmm.
If inside you're hurting, fucking let it out, dude. It's not worth everything that's going to cause later.
Yeah. And but yeah, anyways, guys, I think that's the best way to sum it up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell. You'll get notified for new episodes every single Saturday because it's Saturdays with the Boys Podcast. And don't forget to hit the link in the description. Go to my main channel. Subscribe to my main channel already, guys. To 300 subscribers, we're at 208. Let's fucking go. And just keep on growing the community. More videos with these guys coming later this year. And I'm so pumped for that. I'm so excited for you guys to see new things. And the project that's coming out next year for music. And the song album I'm creating. And also another project following 2025. It's going to be a long process, but once it's finally here, it's going to feel so rewarding and so worth it.
Fuck yeah.
And I'm very excited for it. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, stay tuned for Hunter's birthday episode next week. Big 18, so we're going to party up that episode.
Fuck yeah.
And make it a special episode for you guys. So if you guys enjoy, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, we'll see you guys next week.
Main channel, there's a bunch of funnies. Go watch them.
They're
great. They'll make you laugh. They'll make you cry. Who knows?
Yeah, we got all kinds of them. Alright.
Okay.
Alright, I love the hell you guys, and we'll see you guys next week for his big birthday episode.
I fucked your mom last night.
Deuces.
It had to be said.
Oh my god. Oh, my ass.
Oh, fuck me right in the asshole.
Trapping.